Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Slay the Princess Part 5. I have a playlist you can check out in case you haven't been caught up. Should I get poetic here? Okay, I'm finna get philosophical here. Life keeps spinning. Life doesn't keep spinning, the world keeps spinning. Oh!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is
You'll never guess. A princess! That's crazy.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I don't know if we should waffle on for this bit, because I'm pretty sure I've tried all of these. I've never tried turn around and leave. I kind of want to see what that does.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Apparently.
Do you even know where you're going?
Listen, no. I'm being honest here. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll go talk to the cabin. What am I on? Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep.
Good. What we're being asked to do
The hero's
is
here
wrong.
early.
Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, we're finna
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
No, we're not doing this. Turn around and leave again!
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Listen, I ain't going in that cabin. I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good! Maybe everyone should die. It's what they've got. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Quietly continue down the path. Quietly continue.
Your silence is deafening.
Cheers.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
We're gonna end up at the cabin.
Would you look at that? You're at the cabin again.
Oh, look at that.
Normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I'm not going in that cabin. I'm not going in that cabin. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go in the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah, well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Yeah, let's be stubborn.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
The music stopped. Why'd the music stop?
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realise that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
We've broken the narrative.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Yo, Fibonacci needs to get onto this.
Wait, what's going on?
Listen, I'd love to know.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
And I'd do it again.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Lovely, thank you. The stranger! Please say this is anyone but
You're
the
on
princess.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, this happened already. Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to that cabin, lie. Yep, okay, head into the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh. Those walls weren't here last time.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
If there were no walls in the woods, what is going on?
He doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
We've got the voice of the contrarian.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Mate, party's just getting started.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Like, yep, okay, head into the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Yeah, I get it, I'm going to the cabin. Yep.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Sure.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie,
She will cheat, and she will do everything in her power
to stop you from slaying her. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Okay. Oh, we don't have a choice now. We can't avoid it. We have to go in the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Wow, this is so cool.
The only furniture of note is a plain table.
That moves.
Its legs all the wrong lengths.
Wiggle.
Its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Wiggle.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Please say it gives us an option to grab it and throw it out the window, because that's so funny.
No, we take in the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong.
Listen, I've decided what ending we're going for. Expect the unexpected.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Listen, I love the contrarian, low-key.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Ooh.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, take the blade into the basement. Let's approach the mirror. Why not?
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand.
It never works!
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Listen, I know.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
We always end up finding the mirror. Take the blade into the basement. Okay, so I'm kind of going for whatever's off the brand. So we're not taking the blade. We're just going to enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Ah, shit, we broke
a
it.
web of branching staircases, all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
But imagine everything all at once would smell pretty bad, because imagine all the smells possible. Most of those aren't nice smells, like, realistically, for every vanilla you've got cow dung. Why did that sound weirdly theoretical? Wait, just carry on!
Slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up
And
the
probably
stairs.
a hell of an echo.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Ooh.
No, thank you.
No, thank you!
Oh, don't be such a baby.
Oh no, we're baby, shiver me timbers, we're pussying out right
I
now.
want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Probably.
We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center case. Oh, okay. Coin flip! Whew. I didn't designate a side to the coin. Heads, so we're going right, okay.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
What a kind staircase.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight. The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to
Take it
save
back.
you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself
The curse has
begin to
changed.
untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
What the fuck? No!
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish way.
Yeah, that's the spirit!
Princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? Well, I know you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. What's your name? Getting down here was weird.
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
That's so sweet.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out.
No way, that scared
Way
me!
in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Yo, I wasn't here before, but I was there.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Yeah, think of the positives.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late.
Yeah.
You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Yeah, give me a sec. Let me just unthink every thought.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Yes, I agree. There's more of you now. What's your name? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. You're apparently a threat to the world. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Retrieve the blade. Wait, what? Why is that such... There's multiple answers. That's so interesting. There's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger.
Listen, don't worry about your weight, baby girl.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
Listen, to me it looks like we had one woman, now we got three. Where's the issue?
How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Yeah, and I'm doing it on purpose too. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. I don't know. This seems like the only option I have to end whatever fracturing is going on, but I kind of like the fracturing.
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Oh, another one didn't fracture. No, we're doing everything.
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
She's so tired.
Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
Because we get a million more women with it.
Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We
Listen,
need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
I want to see all the different character traits, because I think this is kind of parallactic to when you first start the game, and whatever you choose to do in the first chapter will change her personality, so she'll have one of these personalities by the end of chapter 1. Explore. Yeah, let's get 5
Are you looking for the truth? Or are you looking for the right answer?
That's a really interesting point.
What do you want me to say? That I'd be a good person? I'm a prisoner here, and whether or not you shoved me down here, you're practically my captor at this point. Anything I'd say is tainted by that. Besides, you already know what I'm going to do.
If you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
I'll let it get worse. I don't care. Oh my god, we have to choose the option anyway.
Wait, that's not right. Go on.
Yeah, give it a go.
You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Why did it quiet down? Everything goes dark and you die, right?
falls apart. I think he's gone.
We killed the narrator!
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Dude! I think this is the first time I've actually managed to, like, kill one of them. Smitten managed to escape last time, but I've never gotten to, like, kill the narrator. At certain points he goes mute, but it's never like this early on.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others,
They just don't fit. They just don't fit.
we can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Your owl's trying anything but this.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. So we're gonna lie. Say nothing. I'll do my best. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
We know why. Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but it's not for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. He's just messing with us. Right?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes you them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet again. Proceed into the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? You know that at the end of this, once you've finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Let's ask, what do you think of this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer? You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion, one way or another, on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. So do we prefer her that we can find all these endings? I think there is a point to be made that by the end of the game, I do normally, since the first time I saw her in my first gameplay, I do like this character a lot more when I find out more and more about her, you know? And she definitely develops a personality slowly as you get more endings, because at the very beginning she was kind of very distant from me, but now she's willing to accept my questions, so I think I like her more.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
You know that I'm going to kill you, right?
If that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempt to destroy me.
So she really likes me. Do you still not care what I bring next? Do you still not care?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
You know what, she's kind of sweet, I do like her. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Ooh, this is a codependent relationship.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Okay, how many more vessels do I need to bring?
We will know when we near our destination.
Oh, cheers! I was hoping for like a number, but you know. I don't want to go back anymore. I want to stay here with you forever, if I have to. So you don't have any preferences? You're not actually saying anything. Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. That's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. I'm actually very surprised I managed to play the game in only 2 chapters when it normally requires at least 3 to be able to meet her, which is really cool. I managed to break the game, break the woman. I managed to basically break everything. And I'm proud of that. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.